Building a relationship with another person has multiple factors that are important. And, and once you kind of accept this as a man, you're going to have a lot easier of a time understanding the behavior of women just in general in the dating market, right? Some guys think that women think like that. As for men, in the general sense, when we like a woman, when we're attracted to a woman, we show it, we're attracted to them, we have ways that we kind of display this behavior. As men, do we necessarily try to make sure that the woman's making a lot of money, that the woman's really successful in life? That might be a factor that some guys might look into, but for the most part, men aren't really like that. Why? Because we're usually the breadwinners. We're usually the guys focused on success and money. And we're like, okay, as long as the girl, makes me feel good and I kind of like her, it's all right. I'll kind of accept everything else. Why? Because as men, we usually have everything else covered. But it's something to keep in mind that women don't necessarily view men in that way, right? Women see relationships, and especially long-term relationships, as taking in multiple factors, right? So for example, a woman can love you, she can have feelings for you, but she's like, you know what? I can't be in a relationship with you because XYZ reason, because you're lazy, because you're not focused on success. And maybe she'll give you a chance and she'll be in a relationship with you and she'll say, I'll just motivate him to change. Maybe you never change and she's like, enough is enough. I'm going to go for this other guy that I may not like as more, but at least he's focused on success, right? So it's something to keep in mind that the way women view relationships is not necessarily the way a man views a relationship, where women have more factors outside of attraction that kind of matter in how she's looking at you, right? She's looking at status. She's looking at the amount of money you're making. She's looking at how motivated you are. Do you have a good relationship with your family? Do your friends think that you're weird, right? Are you a guy that, just in the general sense, willing to ask these questions, some of these questions before they enter a relationship with you? They're not merely asking themselves, am I attracted to you? Attraction is a really important thing for women, yes, but there's so many other factors women are looking at before they decide to be in a relationship with you outside of attraction, right? As men, we tend to be different. And the only question we ask ourselves when we approach a woman or when we speak to a woman is, am I attracted to her? And is she attracted to me? As men, we don't tend to look too deeply into the woman or too deeply into the situation, because as men, we tend to have everything else taken care of. As women, they don't tend to have everything else taken care of. And this isn't a bad thing. They just tend to view it as the responsibility of the man to kind of make sure these other things are taken care of, especially in this life, right? Because that's not something that she wants to worry about, right? So it's worth mentioning this so that you don't drive yourself crazy, right? If a woman tells you she loves you, but then she tells you she can't date you, or if she tells you she likes you, but she tells you she can't date you, the fact of the matter, the woman might have like 5 guys or 10 guys that she kind of likes, that she loves, and she's kind of looking at all of them and she's like, okay, I like this one, but this one's more focused on success, and this one has more status, and I like that about him, and I like the way he carries himself. So it's worth noting that women are looking at multiple factors in every guy they're evaluating. And just because she may like you or just because she loves you, she still might choose another guy from you because of other factors that the guy might have that she won't have. And this is why it's super important as a man, not just to focus on the attraction side of things, not just focusing on making yourself more attractive and being more attractive when speaking to women, but in generally covering your bases, making yourself more successful, making yourself more presentable, making yourself more attractive as a life partner in general, and just improving your God-given talents and abilities. And you'll realize this is ultimately really one of the only ways to go about this, and you'll live a lot happier life just in general. That's so true.